Yo, yo. Once again, we back once again. Thank y'all everybody for coming into the eye test. Appreciate that. It's all love. Um, uh, oh, there we go. Hey, thank everybody for coming in for another episode of the eye test. Appreciate it. I'll be your navigator tonight, Winston. You feel me? One half of the eye test. My brother John had to step up for a little bit. Hopefully we can get him on later on this afternoon. But trying to figure. Hey, bear with me. I'm trying to figure out StreamYard. This is my first time hosting it, so bear with me. Bear with me. Trying to find. Uh, let's see. All right. What's going on, King Atlanta supporter, man? Always, man. Pleasure, brother. Pleasure. So, I mean, ain't no point of sitting there messing it up, dicing it up. The Falcons did what they was supposed to do on Monday night in prime time. We sat there and showed we put the league on notice, and it's not like it's something that's brand new. Like with if you're a fan, an actual fan, or someone in the organization, you already saw this building up to this. You already saw this coming along. It this was just the Falcons being able to be on the primetime stage and they able to do what they were supposed to do. But here's the little secret though. The best still haven't came in. The best is still haven't came in. We not nowhere near full strength yet. We got keep saying the Falcon defense. The brick squad ain't man like that. I ain't gonna hold you. Like our defense, man. Round of applause for our defense. Like when the last time we was able to sit there and say that we had a defense. We had a defense for the second half of the 2016 season when we went into the Super Bowl, and then we had a defense for the 2017 season. When the last time we could sit there and actually be like, "Hey, no, we got a defense that I know I can sit there and rely on to get us to go get us a win." I can't remember the last time outside of that 2016 or 17 season. I can't remember the last time. We haven't had it. Shout out to everybody in the chat tonight, man. Shout out to King Atlanta supporter, realistic one. Keith Simmons. It's a similar assignment, brother. Yeah, 2017 was top seven. We was ranked number 9 in 2017. Now, here's a fun fact though. In 2016, right after the bye week, and Dan Quinn took over the defense, we was the number one rated defense from our bye week to the end of the season for that time period, not for the overall year, but we for that time period from after the bye to the Super Bowl, we had the number one rated defense. Semi, my man. All right. Now, with that being said, look at the similarities in this defense to that defense. Let's be honest. That defense was affected by a bunch of rookies actually getting their shot, getting their feet wet, and coming through in the play. Big Beasley came out the year before. All right, that's cool. Grady Jarrett was a rookie, and like it's almost similar. The only thing that's not congruent to that 2016's defense to this year's defense is we didn't draft a defensive tackle this year, right? All right. And we didn't draft. Well, you got Diablo. He's a free agent, so you got the additional help there. But that 2016 defense, we built it straight down the middle. We went and got Grady Jarrett. We went and got Deion Jones, and then on the back end we got Keanu Neal, the enforcer. Right now, look at our defense now. You got Ruka Roro that's sitting there leading the league for interior tackles and pressure rate. Right. All right. Now, flashback to 2016. Grady Jarrett set Super Bowl record. Well, he tied the Super Bowl record for sacks in the Super Bowl with three. All right. Now, progress up to the second level. Now, look at Divine Diablo. That's He's our Deion Jones for the year. All right. Hey, coach, man, come here. Matter of fact, come in here because I'm gonna give you some praise. Go ahead. The link at the top of the chat. Come here. I'm gonna give you some praise because you said something. You said something back before the beginning of the season, and I'm gonna give you your praise. I'll give it to you as soon as you come in. Now, Divine Diablo is playing our Deion Jones role in our defense. Now you got Xavier Watts being well. I mean, he's not really that Keanu Neal role, but at the same time, like you got to understand that football has changed. Football has changed. So the need of an enforcer at safety. What's going on, Coach? Everybody. Coach, can you hear me?
You breaking up, bro.
Can you hear me?
You breaking up, bro. Yo, say something.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
You on, I don't know if it's me or you, but you're on some robot tunes right now.
Can you hear me?
Maybe I back out and come back in.
Hey, Red, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay,
I'm
I'm gonna
talking
back
to you.
up.
I'm talking to you, big dog.
Can you hear
You can
me?
get out
Can
right
you?
here, though. I can hear you
Yep.
perfectly, Winston.
All right. Coach, can
All
you
right,
hear
I'm
me?
gonna back out and come back in.
All right. Introducing to the stage right now. You got Red Road, part of the triumvirate of the Red and Red show. Saturdays at 10:30. Every Saturday morning at 10:30. Great content. I tune in every time. Like, subscribe, run up the comments, share with a friend. It's great content every time. What's going on, Red?
I'm just on the way home.
Come on, man. Working, man.
Yeah, that's right. Where your boy John at night? You running the show tonight?
Yeah, I'm running the show tonight.
Oh, okay. Glad like he taught you how to do it. That way you ain't gotta wait on him.
Yeah, man. John gave me the keys to the pace of the night.
Yeah, you keys to the throne. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I need to get keys to my throne, but I don't really like hosting anyway. I prefer to real my coach to do it. That way I can just sit back and chill.
I know, man. I
But
feel the same.
one
I
day,
feel the
one
same way.
day, one day, I'm Benji gonna have to do it. I mean, feel one day I'm gonna have to do it. Yeah, I'm about 5 minutes away from the house, so yeah.
All right,
Coach,
so
welcome back, man. Welcome back, Coach. About
What's up?
time you
What's
Co-
showed your black ass back up in here.
up?
Coach and King Richard, y'all both on stage. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
King Rich, what the fuck you want?
Shit, boy. You talk about my defense. You talk about my defense, boy.
Your defense. It's my
Yeah.
defense, nigga. I don't want to say it was gonna be all this. It's my
Shit.
defense.
Cause one thing I'm gonna say,
Hey.
nobody wants to admit in the media, which I don't really care here nor there. You know what I'm saying? But it's just funny seeing that no media personality really want to just understand that we the number one defense in the league. And
Well,
Jeff
No,
Ulbrich,
I got something to say about that, King Richie. I don't. Now listen to me when I say this, people. Because you got to listen to what I'm saying. I don't think we are the number one defense, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because who gives a damn about yards? To me, to defensive people, yards don't mean shit. It's all about the points, and we are seventh in points. Now, do I believe we have? Do I believe we have the ability?
we seventh in point. Oh, that's
Yeah,
an improvement then.
the last I looked at it, we were seventh in points. So
Well,
to
that's
me, that's
still
the
top
reason.
10.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what I'm saying. Listen to me when I say this, people, because I know people gonna jump out the window. You know, anytime I say something, people just lose their mind. What I'm saying is, although I don't think we're number one because it has to do solely with yardage, which is dumb as hell. Because the purpose of
Yeah,
defense is
that's
to stop the
PFF though. We know that's
it,
PFF.
it's to stop the purpose of a defense is to stop the offense from scoring. So I don't give a damn about the yardage. But I do really, really, truly believe that we have the ability to be the number one defense. And I will say this, and I've been saying this on my show. I've been saying this everywhere I go and talk Falcons. Um, I think year three, which will be the season 2027, year
No,
three for our rookie, we will have if barring injury and they keep going on this trajectory that they're going right now, year three, we will have the greatest defense to ever step foot on the field. When you watch our defense, them boys are flying all over the place, and I got
And
to give Jeff Albrecht all the credit in the world because I said this before the season started, and I even screamed it before, like the first drive of the game. I said, Jeff, if you only send your front four, Allen is going to have 200 yards rushing against us. I said, bro, you got to send blitzes. And no sooner as I said that, the very next thing he did, he sent the cornerback blitz offered through the middle. I think that was offered. I think that was offered blitz. Gets the sack. Like the fact that we
you
are
think you responded to
taking
your hand, Andre?
absolutely. Absolutely. Bro, he heard me, bro. I've been screaming this. I've been screaming this since before the season. The only way the Falcons be a monster, like look at the talent we have. It just made no sense not to be the number one blitzing team in the league. And right now we are. And so
and and see that's where I was gonna sort of go. You really sort of took the words out my mouth. I hadn't even got that far yet. I was just speaking on how the media really treating our games, our victories per se. But even Coach Brick said, "Oh, we nowhere near where he want to be at." So that lets me know right there that he don't care about yards neither, which it is to a certain degree. It's important on certain stuff, but it is like you said. We
man,
still, I
yards
still
mean
feel
nothing,
we
brother.
allow. Now
you can
let me
have ten
finish though.
thousand yards and still lose the
Let me
game.
Like
land the
it's
Like,
second house
plane.
on the left.
Let me land the plane.
okay, go ahead.
I still feel like, because
Right
see,
here.
I'm looking at it from a defensive perspective too, because I did hear something like we still allowing 130 some yards in the air.
Okay, I was looking at that. All right, big dog. I'm going ahead and talk. Yeah, I'm gonna go
But
ahead and finish the
I do
podcast. We're gonna
feel
talk about
like
more about these Falcons. Okay.
um Coach Brick,
Yeah. Unlock,
he
unlock. Get back
sees
here.
what me and you see.
All right, big guy, have a good one.
Uh, I'm saying that Coach Brick see what
I
me
got
and you
everything.
see.
Phone,
They
wallet,
not
keys. All
there
right, I'm
yet,
good.
but they're still young. So being that they're still young, it's like that's why I get why you say 3 years, because look at it. They really haven't even learned what, like, repetition is what breeds greatness. So it's like they, you know how they say once you put 10,000 hours into something. So once they really start to settle in Aubrey defense, that's why I do get what Coach saying, like 3 years down. Like once this team start really settling into Aubrey's scheme, they gonna be nasty. I'm gonna be honest. It's about to get ugly, because then you talking about you get a Taquan Graham back. Then you talking about, okay, well, every week they're trying to tweak something. Every week you hear Aubrey say he's still not satisfied, like by a long shot.
Now,
And I think that's how you have to be. Even though we doing good, it's still a lot of room for improvement. So I
let,
get what you're saying, Coach. That's actually where I was going with it.
let me add this to it. Right. All right. I hear what Coach is saying, and I hear what you're saying to King Richard. But at the end of the day, if I can minimize you on your yardage, I'm minimizing. Excuse me. As long as my offense doesn't turn the ball over and give you short field advantage, I'm minimizing your opportunity to score a point. That's why yardage counts. Everything goes together. That's all part of complementary football. You can't sit there and say, like, all right, when we sat there and played Carolina, and Carolina blew the doors off of point wise, they didn't do nothing spectacular on offense. They just scored on short field. It wasn't like they sat there and grind from the 20 to the end zone. Nowhere near it. They scored on short fields. So for us to be the number one defense in yardage for 3 weeks straight, even during our bye week, like you can't knock that. I'm sorry, you can't knock that, because what it shows me is you're, as long as your offense either go score, gain yard, or can flip the field on the punt, the chances of you sitting there scoring on it is dramatically low, completely dramatically low. I'm sorry, that's just how football works. Yeah, the goal every game is to sit there and put up more points than the other person. But if my defense is limiting everybody to the least amount of yards in the NFL, your opportunity to score on us, unless my offense messes up, is is minimal.
But at least when your offense mess up, you now know you have the defense to fight back. Cause last year defense, we'd have
No,
lost
we
that
well, we
game.
got a little brief pause. Uh, Shout out to Antonio that came in, William Amy in here,
What's good?
Blackberries
What's
in
good?
here. What's going on, fella? How y'all doing?
What's good?
What's happening? What's happening?
All
So
right, so let me go from, well, William was in here first. We go William, then Blackberry, then Antonio. How y'all feel about the game on Monday?
Somebody gonna go?
William, you here? William. Hey, y'all can hear me?
Yo, yeah, I can hear you.
All right. How you
That's
feel
not
about the
good.
game Monday?
Yo,
Oh, the game was good, man. We had executed, man. We did everything that we supposed to. But only thing I'm gonna say is what need to work on is when we get the ball, we got to put points on the board because we not left 14 on the board. I'm satisfied with the defense with players like D'Alford and everybody else to step up. But the offense, we got to score points. We cannot when we get close to third and fourth. That's the only issue I got. Overall, I'm happy about the performance, special teams. My special teams did good and everything like that. So yeah. So overall, I'm happy about the team win. So it's just the offense got to get better, finish games out.
Next.
All right,
Blackbird.
man. I'm gonna tell you when this season started, and how y'all doing by the way? Don't want to be rude. Uh,
What's going on, bro?
when this season started, matter of fact, I'm gonna I'm gonna take it back as far as pre-draft. I said that when when I seen we moved on from Grady, I knew it was gonna be up to these young boys in the middle to get that push and penetrate that pocket and to have that lane discipline. That I was gonna be looking for dominance and tenacity in the middle because that's been the difference in the pass rush up front over the past handful of seasons. We didn't have consistent pressure up the middle, and quarterbacks had been able to step up in the pocket and do whatever the hell they want to do after that. The pressure from the outside was coming, but it wasn't getting home because soon as quarterback feel the pressure, he just step up in the pocket. Well, this year I wanted us to go get one of these who I felt like was a premier defensive tackle in the draft, and we didn't get one. So I say the young boys, Root, Doyles, Harrison, with the tutelage of David on your body, we gonna really need to see them take the next step. A couple of them gonna have to take two steps forward in their career. And I can honestly say that this season so far, them young boys, they doing their thing up there in the middle. Harrison, Rook, they doing their thing. Rucorolo, he has the highest pass rush percentage in the league for defensive tackles. So these young boys, they doing their thing, man. And nothing brings a defense along faster than dominance in the trenches. It's like everybody, the dominance in the trenches, it it matures everybody else a lot faster. Everybody else get mature fast. That's what happened in Seattle with the Legion of Boom. Because they had that dominance up front, everybody else matured a lot faster because they started realizing that as long as I got that pass rush up front, I can do a lot of or what makes me an athlete back here in the secondary. So, man, I'm giving a lot of props right now to Root, Doyles, David Onyemata, Harrison. I'm giving a lot of credit to them boys right now, and shout out to big Sam Roberts getting an opportunity and taking advantage of it, plugging up them gaps, being lane disciplined, knowing how to because to be honest with you, your boy Josh Allen, he could have got away a couple of the times other than the only two times he really got away. But that lane discipline was there. That pressure up the middle was there. Hey man, shout out to them boys, man. They really make the world of a difference right now on this defense, on this team, period. They doing their thing.
Antonio, what you got to say? And before you go, let's introduce Deshaun. Yeah, Deshaun Caswell. What's going on, brother? How you feeling?
I'm good. I'm
That's
good.
it,
How you
legacy.
folks doing?
That old
Man.
silk,
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Uh,
that old
oh
silk,
man,
old silk
man,
up in him.
This Silk, he done put his name in here like he going for an interview. Go ahead, bro.
Nah, shit going great.
I
He
was
trying to look for
was
some shit.
thinking
I ain't
him.
like, what?
Antonio, Antonio,
So,
what you got, brother?
First of all,
fuck, no, I'm going straight,
overall, I'm
girl.
satisfied with
That's great.
results. Being that I
Antonio,
haven't
can you
had.
hear me?
Might hit the
Yeah,
back
can you hear
way.
me?
Fuck that.
Can you hear
Wait a
me?
minute. What the hell you doing?
Hello?
Antonio, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
All right.
Can you hear me? Oh my god.
Well, let's go
We
Deshaun,
can hear.
and then we go
We
Ray.
can hear him. We can hear him. We can hear
Oh,
him. We can
y'all
hear
can
him.
hear Antonio?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, we
okay.
can hear
Go ahead.
Antonio.
I can hear him.
All right, well, first of all, overall, I'm satisfied, especially being that I got to sit next to a 40-year, Buffalo Bills fan in my living room while we bust their ass, which was my uncle. Secondly, give a shout out to Nate Ollie because I ran into him today in Lenox Mall, and like I said, between Old Brick and Ollie, they got these boys ready, man. Ollie said when I talked to Ollie today, Ollie was like, y'all ain't really seen shit yet. And that's exactly what he said. He said, y'all ain't really seen shit yet, for real. He said, we got some shit coming down the pipeline. Y'all gonna be like, damn. And I'm here for it because the one thing I can look back over, all of this time when, people talk about Terry, like now that you look at it and how everything is starting to come together, and like how my man said a little while ago, like in a couple of years, yeah, this defense gonna be like, it's gonna be like some of the best shit that you ever seen because once these boys mature and everything slow down for them and they get into the system and they know the system like the back of their hand, it's gonna be ugly, bro. It's gonna be real ugly.
And y'all can hear him.
Yes, we can hear her. Yes.
Antonio, Antonio, come out, go out and come right back in.
All right.
Cause I don't know what he said
Yeah,
at all. I
we we
legit can't hear him.
we heard it. We heard everything he said. We heard it all. We heard the whole thing. Well, I did.
Yeah, we can hear him. I heard him perfectly.
All right, Deshaun, how you feel about Monday night?
Well, fellas, I want to say how everybody's doing and everything, and everybody's well. Um,
So we still.
what's up, Black Bear? I feel like this.
Oh,
It was a good game, back and forth, but get to the young guys in the second. You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, get to the young guys and
I,
then the second year guys. All right, you know how kids get their first paycheck and they happy than Cootie Brown. Every time we win, them kids feel like they got their first paycheck, and that make them want to work harder and harder and harder. That dirty zero with at Carolina, we needed it to smack us in the face to wake us up. Cause you know what? We might be every time we this and that. We need a wake up call early so we can bust everybody in the face. Now you see the last two games, we bust everybody in the face. Like how you say that? Aubrey, he came in the game and said, "Oh, I might argue with Raheem. You might see it argue everything, but we're gonna get something done this year. I ain't playing with nobody. We're gonna be strong, uh, and we're gonna get the job done." And then he also said, "If you're not doing your job, you're not getting a jersey." All them kids out there deserve a jersey Monday night because they did not give up. Even when they got slow, everybody talking about, "Oh, here they go again." They gonna let Bills come back on them? No, they just took a breather for a second, and then they went right back and hit them down the throat again. I can
It,
see us be, I can see us be the 49ers and any other team. Only team that can beat us is us.
it did sort of look like we were about to start Falcon in there for a second though, because you had
Oh,
you had Pitts you had Pitts fall, you had fucking uh 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 Penix like slipped the ball out his hand, then you miss a field goal. Like it really did start to look like the Falcons were about to start falconing. But I'm with you.
and that when the camera went up to Brick, and Brick talked to all of them. And, hey man, I ain't playing that. No, 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 no. This ain't Jimmy lately near. So so I just say this. I'm gonna say positive everything. So I don't even know, but don't team can beat us out there. Okay, your team, other teams are breaking down so fast in front of us. If we don't take it by the horn, we beat ourselves.
Yeah, especially if you think about we left them 10 points out there like that. It could have been 34-14 instead of it being
Oh
24-14.
yeah, yeah.
And one thing I'm gonna say, man, with this Ray Ray McLeod distraction, we don't need that. I think it's time to move on for Ray Ray McLeod, fellas. Well, y'all ain't
What,
heard what he did.
What did he do?
He supposed to play this week. They said he was partying 6 o'clock in the morning. Like, cause like I'm just saying, it's just like he did it at the wrong time. Like we needed you, bro. And you really like people like took pictures of you. You not Michael Vick, brother. You supposed to be on the field with your guys. And I feel like Ray McCloud's not locked in right now. He didn't really did nothing this season. I'm gonna be honest with you, fellas. I know when we start racking these wins up, I think we should be looking for another wide receiver, a third wide receiver, man.
He got into it
Cause
with Zach Robinson too, though.
You already
I
got your
understand.
third wide receiver. You already see
Oh,
him get
Casey
on the field now.
Washington. I'm saying though, but Raheem Morrison, you know that Raven McCloud got to earn his play time because what he did, because that was embarrassing. You really did your birthday today. Happy birthday, but still, you could have did that on a bye week. That's how fans and everybody else looking at it. Like you like really you like didn't care.
I mean, 9 times out of 10, he probably get traded. Cause like you not an integral part of this offense. You was a big part
no,
of the offense last year. That's fine. Like I'm glad that you was able to do that. Cause to be honest, like you wasn't even supposed to be a part of the offense last year. Mondale Moore was supposed to be had your spot. You supposed to been a special teamer, but you stepped up and you stepped up admirably. So yeah, I expect more from you now because you've shown that you're capable of better. But it's not hurting anything. Like it's not hurting anything from Ray Ray not being on the field because he barely been on the field anyway. He's barely been getting offensive snaps from the beginning of the season. Now I don't know if that was something that happened in the off season that trickling into the season or not, but he haven't gotten on the
y'all
field
see how
nowhere
he
near what he was getting on the field last year at this point in the season.
They said
it, it,
last week during the bye
So
that he had got
I
into it
ask
with
y'all
Zach
this:
Robinson.
he had like he
Do
owned
you
the
trade
team.
Ray Ray and try to bring in the number three, or try to bring in a number two,
I mean, really,
or what? What do y'all think?
really, we
I'm
I
taking
need.
say
from. Hold on. I'm gonna take it from the. We'll go from the bottom and go around. Go with
okay.
JH, and then we go to Antonio, then go to Will, Deshaun, Red, Blackbird, Coach. Jay, what you think?
Then you can go for a two or a three. What's good, fellas?
What's going on, boss?
Okay.
You can go for a two or a three because either way it goes, it makes you have availability in the slot, or you can move Darnell Mooney to the slot or anything like that of that nature. So you can really go for a two or a three.
Antonio.
I wouldn't give a damn if they traded him or not because He done had two instances in the last week. One, him getting into it with Zach about how they've been using him, and that's something that he could have. They said there was a whole scene in the locker room behind that shit. And then he want to party till 6 o'clock in the morning. Hey, bruh, yeah, you might need to sit your ass down somewhere because they ain't gonna have no problem getting rid of him. So yeah, I'm with James. I can see us getting the 2 or 3. I mean, it's gonna be plenty of talent available now, and I wouldn't mind seeing, but I don't. Atlanta not gonna give him no first for Waddle though. That ain't gonna happen. But y'all boys so disciplined tonight. Everybody quiet.
Who next?
All I'm gonna say is with Darnell Mooney, I understand he was hurt all season, so I'm gonna give Darnell Mooney grace because I understand that he banged up right now. But I think next year, those fellas, we're gonna have to look for a slot receiver this all season. We're gonna have to because I already looked it up. They already saying that Falcons need a when they second round pick, they need to go get the kid out of Clemson. But overall, I'm praying that Darnell Mooney be here. But I'm done with Ray McLeod though. Once I heard that he was partying and his birthday was the day, but could have did that 2 weeks ago. But this not like this week here that we just had. That wasn't the week to do that. And then you on national camera, everybody looking at you look like crazy, like you on the sideline, but it's like you was healthy. So why doing that? You get what I'm saying?
I say like this. Darnell, not Darnell. They would act like he owned the team, and I'd rather promote Chris Blair than go out there and waste money and then just go from there. Because Chris Blair already know how to work with Penix. I mean, they worked together for 2 years, so he already know how to. They already got chemistry.
And not just that, they
So
can still elevate Nash. They still got Nash on the practice squad.
and Chris Blair, Nash, Drummond.
But that's crazy. That's
So
why I said I don't get it with his coaching staff. Like, okay, we know if we don't get a third wide receiver on the trade deadline, just go ahead and promote one and do out the practice squad. Because I feel like Blair's ready to play. The kid ready.
he
It's
been
just up to
ready.
the coaching staff department. They gotta do what's best for this organization, bro. We trying to get in the playoffs, bro. We trying to get in the wild card or you know what I'm saying? I know it's still early, but we gotta get in the playoffs. Any mean necessary. We don't need no foolishness. But playing, we're trying to show the gratitude not playing. Then you say rent, dude. Your rent been passed, dude. You clubbing, you chasing, you trying to celebrate with the fellas and the girls. This ain't the time, man. This crunch time. We need you
I,
around mid season.
I like watching him, but he smiled more than he catch balls, and they ain't helping us.
Red, what you
I
think?
don't think Chris. I don't think Chris Blair gonna caught too many deep balls.
Red, you there?
Yeah. My bad. I was driving. I'm almost close to the house.
No,
Yeah,
Red.
but nah. What I was saying though with Darnell,
I
not
said
Darnell.
red.
Oh, my
Will,
bad.
Will. Hold on.
My bad.
Red. Red, is you there?
God damn, that nigga talk so damn much. And damn, that nigga, he said red and his nigga. Blah 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 blah.
My bad,
God
Red.
damn,
Man,
shut the fuck
chill.
up.
My
Red.
bad, Red. Go ahead, man.
Don't tell me the damn chill. You shut the fuck up. Damn.
Not red. Not red.
Hey, Red, man. Red, man, how you feel about it, bro? How you
Still
feel about
crazy,
Red,
bro.
Ray partying to 6
Damn,
a.m.?
damn, that nigga Red ain't got no goddamn heart. None.
And still ain't saying nothing.
Exactly.
Oh, I ain't
Red,
even.
they waiting on your ass to say something.
I didn't hear the question. Y'all
That's why
talking so
Will
much.
Amos started talking.
Well, go ahead then. Go ahead. Somebody
Red,
somebody
Red,
dying to talk. Y'all go ahead
Red,
and talk.
Red. The
Man,
question
come on.
is,
Like, I ain't front, my nigga Red. You
how
ain't
do
had
you
to do all that, my
William?
nigga. Like, for real. That ain't
Hold
all that
on,
deep.
William, stop. William, stop. Please stop.
Oh Lord, here we go.
Red. The
I'm just
question
saying, my
is this:
nigga, but like that's some like I understand I'm gonna let you talk, my nigga,
William.
but I ain't talking too much. I'm just saying. Go ahead.
You talking now?
All right, bro. All right,
Everybody chill. Everybody chill. Red, go ahead
Red.
and go. Wolf.
Red. The question is, how do you feel about Ray McCloud being out 6 o'clock in the morning and stuff? Is it time for us to trade Ray to look for another number 2 or number 3 wide receiver?
Yes, it's
Put his
time.
ass back. Put his ass on the practice squad and elevate one of them other boys.
Yep.
Yeah, it's time.
All right. Now,
Put the step on.
would you like to embellish upon it, or you
No,
just
I'm
you just
good.
all right? Blackbird, 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 Blackbird. What's your thought process on it?
That boy right there crazy as hell. I really don't care, man. I like Ray Ray. Uh, I think it's a bit of an overreaction with the we got to look for a number three receiver ASAP or next year. I think it's a bit of an overreaction. I It couldn't have been that bad. Otherwise, they wouldn't even let his ass stand on the sideline. They would have made his ass stay in the back in the damn locker room. But I really don't care, man. Whatever you do, it better work and it better keep resulting in winning. That's how I look at everything. Like that's how I look at it with paying guys. That's what I look at with max contracts, whatever. Setting the market, getting rid of guys, cutting guys early, trading guys. Hey, whatever you do, that shit better work. It better result in winning. That's how I look at it. So I really don't care. But cause I understand most of these a lot of these dudes ain't gonna be here. A lot of these dudes that a lot of people like, they got to be rich and recycled. That's the only way to keep that's the only way to keep money funneling as the years go by.
That's the only way to
Because
keep growing.
that's the only way to keep growing, bro. You're not gonna be able to keep everybody. But I think what this past game showed us is if it's I think I'm convinced I'm damn near convinced now. I'm probably like 90% convinced that three guys ain't going nowhere. And that's Drake London, Kyle Pitts, and Bijan Robinson. They ain't going nowhere, bro. They gonna make sure they figure out how to keep all three of them dudes, along with Michael Penix. So whoever else, like, hey, it is what it is. I like Ray Ray,
Message.
but it is what it is.
I don't think Pitt's gonna
And
be here.
and I I
Message.
I I I'll piggyback off of that real quick before Coach go. I'll piggyback off of that. I think I think that what a lot of fans expect for us, to keep them together, that deficit that we will go into is not going to be as bad as people actually think it's going to be. Like a lot of people sitting there looking at like what Cincinnati did, where they said they played a quarterback and then a number one wide receiver and then a one B wide receiver top money across the board in the same offseason. You paying a running back, a wide receiver that's not gonna get top money. A tight end that's not gonna get top money. The running back is gonna reset the market. That's a given. We got plenty of flexibility to sit and do everything that we want to do. And our defensive impact players are still all on their rookie contract. But go ahead, coach. What you think?
um, I think you got. I think you got to get a. I think you got to get a two and a three. Mooney can't stay healthy, so I mean you can't rely on him. Um, I don't know how I feel about Washington. On one hand, he missed entirely too many catches. But at the same time, I mean, he has the best skill set th- right now, which is availability. So, I mean, kind of, I would like to see. I think the boy Nash and I think somebody else mentioned another guy. I would like to see them get upgraded, see what they working with. Um, but but I think this year, um, I really think this year you need to play all your young guys. So I mean, if Ray is an issue, if Mooney can't stay healthy, upgrade some of these guys from the practice squad. I think this year is the build year. Um, we may make the playoffs. Great, I'll be happy about it. But I think next year is the maturation year. That's the year we put it all together, probably make a deep run. And then year three is the Super Bowl year. So, I mean, whatever, like my man, I think it's Blackberry beside me said, whatever you do, you got to make sure it's the right move. And I think right now the right move is to let the young guys play, let the young guys get some burn, let the young guys get, you know, beat up a little bit. Um, our defense still hasn't got drugged through the mud yet. So I kind of feel like that needs to happen, so they can bounce back. But, going back to the original question, um, yeah, I think you gotta get rid of both of them. Uh, one can't stay healthy, and if one is causing an issue in the locker room when you're trying to build upon something, you got to cut the cancer out immediately. So, well, whatever that entails.
Now, coach, I don't agree completely. I don't agree with labeling years. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So,
this is the
say
year
that
we're gonna do this.
again.
This is the year we're gonna do that. I'm saying, to me, our Super Bowl
Hey,
window
can
is
y'all hear me?
open right now, this year.
Hold
Yeah,
on. Hey, Ray,
Next
hold
next
on. Can you hear me?
we can
yes,
hear you.
I can.
Next year, other than us getting better, I'm not gonna
Can
say,
y'all hear
well,
me?
next year's season. We can hear you,
We,
Willie.
we
I'm
Yeah,
can't hear
that's
you.
Red. Red got some feedback.
because I can't hear nothing y'all sitting there saying. I'm about to try to exit out and try to come back in before it cut the show. I can't hear nothing. None of y'all sitting there saying.
Coach, you got your stuff on your car?
Nah, I'm at home. I don't have nothing on.
Oh
Yeah,
God, we ain't want to hear that.
um,
No,
Hold
for
on.
real,
I'm gonna exit out. I'm gonna come back in.
but
That boy
no,
ain't got no goddamn sense.
But what
now,
you said, Red, I didn't. What were you saying? You said about the years. No, no. What